What is up, guys? Welcome back, episode 28. Today's gonna be a big day because I'm gonna be bringing something big in. I have been working on a mothership, large, humongous ship, for the last probably week or so. It's not even close to being done yet. I've been building it in a creative world because I plan on bringing it into this world as a blueprint, projecting it and having it built. And it is pretty big. I'm still working on it, but it's functional right now for the most part. I'm not done with it in creative, but I do want to start projecting what I have and finish it in this world because I pretty much know how I'm going to finish it and what I want to do left. But before I bring that big bad boy in, I need to kind of set up a spot for it. And I'm going to do that with some conveyor tubes and junctions and whatnot. If I can find them, there we go. I'm gonna grab a bunch of items for some junctions, sort of, kind of, and then I'm gonna have to put building repairs all over the place because they're gonna have a lot of building to do. And let me go ahead and use this long tube. Put that there, and okay. Oh, there's a building repair right there. I was like, what's going on? So I think I will put another long tube here. And then I want to put a junction right there with another long tube here. And that should be enough space right there for the most part. With another junction right here. And that'll pretty much be where my little building station's gonna be. So if I put some, just kidding, I need steel plates for these apparently. I'm gonna make like a platform where I can put the projector and all that stuff. And my inventory is pretty full right now. I don't know how far this is gonna get me. So the building repair can reach out here. I'm not sure I want to put it there. I'm gonna have to put it there. Alright, so I'm gonna put the platform here. For the most part, there we go. I don't really want them to, well, no, I guess they can weld it up, that's fine. I got plenty of iron. And I'm out. Again. So I'll go ahead and clear my inventory. Grab some more of this. I'm going to need, I'm gonna need a control panel. And a projector. Projector, there we go. We'll grab that. We'll grab the stuff I need for the control panel. And let's see. Alright, so the building repairs are welding that up. That's nice. I'll go ahead and put about right there, should be good. And the projector, I'm actually going to put I don't know that the building repairs can build this far. And I just blocked that off. Let's go ahead and grind this down. I put another building repair. I'm going to need more than one building repair for this, but that spot will work That spot will work for now. Let's go ahead and find a build and repair to put right there. And I'll have to weld that up by hand, I'm sure. So we'll have that build and repair there. We'll put the projector, don't know. These things are always tricky to me. So we got, should be like a spot that has, there we go. So that should be the front. Hopefully that's the front. I will put another block probably right there with the control panel on it. That way I can, for the most part, figure out where I'm going to put it. So it looks like the build and repairs do reach out here because they just folded that up. So I'll let it finish doing its thing here. I'm just going to put another build and repair right there, and I'm going to probably put, of course I can't place that, but I'll probably have, let's see, 1, 2, that's a sorter, not a conveyor. That's weird. I'll probably have like 4 build and repairs working on this thing. It's going to take a while. I can't build you. That sucks. But yeah, it's going to take a long time for this thing to get built. You'll see very soon how big this thing is. So far, like it's not even close to being done, but it's done enough to where it can fly and function and do what it needs to do. And then I can add all of the things that I want to add in this world, because I have not been in this world for a while. Probably about a week, and I missed it. So I want to finish building it from in here. I've got massive amounts of resources, but I know I'm gonna have to craft up a bunch of stuff for it. So this thing looks like it's just about done. Is this thing done? I think this thing's done. So if I go to fly mode on, and then you should start working. Cool. That'll get that all done up real nice. That's done instead of having to travel so far. And then we got the control panel, the projector. Now I need to figure out how to save. It's been a while. I need to figure out how to save the ship that I have currently into a blueprint and then bring the blueprint here. So for the last quite a few days of recording and everything, and then tonight, right now, I got a cat sitting on my lap right now that is 16 years old. She's my mother-in-law's cat and super old. 16 years. Wow. That's, for a cat, that's really old, and she's still got plenty of spunk. You can definitely tell she's old, but super cuddly cat. So what I'm going to do now, I think I figured out how to blueprint a ship. Hopefully, from what I read online, it works. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and go to my creative world and blueprint it, and you guys can see what I'm working with so far. So I'm going to go ahead and load my shipbuilding world, and yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, there it is, guys. Just kidding. Anyways, I want to say before I show you, I don't know how to do all the creative tools. I've seen people doing some stuff on creative mode where they build one side of the ship and then they copy it and then paste it onto the other side and all those crazy tools and stuff. I don't know how to do that. So unfortunately this entire ship has been me placing every single block, and that has definitely sucked. So, dun 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 dun. There it is. So far, it's not done, but it's freaking huge. It is massive. Now, this is like the second large ship that I've ever built. If you ever saw my other mothership on my first little series, that didn't really work out, but yeah, this one is a lot bigger. A lot bigger. So, right off the bat, on the front, I have some azimuth, long barrel, large grid Gatling turret. Not turret, but guns on the front here. I'm not quite done. There's a lot of stuff that's not done yet, but these things so far seem pretty stout, pretty powerful. So I put some of those here on the front. This is not an offensive ship at all, but it's nice to have some guns, you know, just in case. You never know if someone wants to come attack you and everything. And as you can tell, it does have a shield, which is pretty cool. So I got these little guns here on the front, and then I tried to make the armor look fairly smooth and decent and stuff. This is like the primary cockpit control area right here. It doesn't look that great because I'm still learning how to make things kind of smooth. It's got a bunch of large hydrogen thrusters, some reverse thrusters here, and then I've put some azimuth thrusters here, which is a mod, just to kind of fill the look a little bit, but also function as well. So if I'm in outer space, these things use power, electricity. So when I'm in space, I can turn the hydrogen thrusters off and use all of the azimuth thrusters here. So I got some downward thrusters there, a bunch more hydrogen thrusters here, some more of the azimuth thrusters there. I've got a bunch of missile turrets on this thing, again for defense. Some more of the azimuth thrusters here for lift. A little bit, you know, if you're in space and you have no G's, these things will move the ship around just fine, as well as a ton more hydrogen thrusters there. And that's for if I'm coming to Earth or the alien planet, which I haven't tested it on the alien planet yet, but I can go to space and come back to Earth just fine using pretty much only the azimuth thrusters, which are electric. And then I can use the hydrogen thrusters for taking off and stuff like that. So it's the same thing on both sides, and then it kind of, it's pretty smooth, but it slopes up a little bit. Got more guns and turrets up here, some more missile turrets, and then a bunch of Sea-Whiz turrets, Gatling turrets for meteors and stuff like that. More missile turrets on the front here. And massive hangar doors for a ship. So the hangar bay is pretty dang big. You could definitely put quite a few small ships, like my fighter will fit in here really well. I still have to put things like connectors and whatnot on the floor. That hole is not going to stay there. That's just for me to go back and forth because I'm not done yet. I need to put more doors. But oh my god, this thing is so big. So let's not start down there. So if you go up these stairs, got these stairs, blah blah blah. You got these doors, and this goes to like the main area. Got the medical bay here, a couple building repairs. The windows are here, so you can look out and see the beautiful view, which is actually not bad right now. And then in here is that cockpit that I showed you, the main flight control with windows and an air vent. So this all is going to be airtight. In here as well is going to be, well, it is airtight already. I got some doors here if you want to come in from the side. Then you got this opening here, close those doors. And then right here I got 3 air vents as well. So this entire room right here is airtight. Back here I got some more doors that go out to the outside right here. So there's a few openings into the ship from the outside. Same thing there. And then those go to the hangar bay. Right here, you come out. And that's the hangar. And then down over here, I got a couple doors on both sides. Same thing. It's pretty much mirrored. This comes to some stairs that come down here. These are all the batteries, azimuth batteries. Tons and tons of power. And then that goes over to here where there's another staircase which comes down. These are like the thrusters and whatnot. That's where that connects. I got a large cargo here, same thing on the other side, and then a bunch of hydrogen tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe. And then same thing, more catwalks. And then these catwalks go to the hangar as well. The lower level of the hangar. And, oh yeah, so I got a control panel here, so I can activate that and close the hangar doors. Super cool, because this room will also be airtight at some point. So if you go back in here, you've got the hydrogen tanks, the batteries are up above, and then there's some stairs here as well, and we got 3 more large cargos. I have 5 in here so far, and there's going to be more. I'm probably going to put another one here. And then there's a room that is, you'll see. There's so much room in this thing. I have 3 azimuth fusion reactors in here. Each one of them outputs 900 megawatts, which is a ton. Right there is the turrets from the front of the ship. They're sitting there, they're all connected up, so ammo won't be an issue. A bunch of conveyor tubes all over the place. Right here I have a sorter. It's not configured or anything like that, but there's a connector on the bottom of the ship just below here that's really close to the front. And then there's just junctions and so much going on. So 5 large cargos, which is what my base is currently holding. And then right here, oh man, this room is crazy. This is the gyro room. And as well, there's gyros up here too. There's so many gyroscopes right there, and then this room is dedicated to gyros. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, top to bottom, gyros all in there, and this entire room is literally just gyros. It's insane. And I'm probably going to end up putting even more gyros because this thing is freaking huge. I got to finish up back here. This lower section here, that's where the gyros are. And then it kind of goes into where the large cargo containers are and the reactors all on the bottom here. And then the hangar. And then these guys, oof. These are like my main engines for the most part. I've got tons of azimuth thrusters on the side here, some on the back, a bunch on the top, and then same thing on the bottom. Supplemented with these hydrogen thrusters here, that is what allows me to come back onto Earth and hopefully the alien planet, which has even more gravity, the 8 thrusters back here, plus the 6 on each side, there's a lot of thrusters. A lot. I think there's 24 lift thrusters. So back here, that's where the gyro room is, right there. And then right here is where the hangar is. I have this little hole kind of just to go in and out. And then up above right here is the room that's kind of not quite used yet, but it's 3 tall, so I'm gonna have more cargo containers in here, probably a couple on each side, and then some hyperdrives, right? Hyperdrives, I think, something like that, to kind of warp through space. That's all going to be in this room here, which I'm working on. Right here is kind of just I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. That's just this. This is kind of the battle room. Not really battle room. I don't want to call it battle room because it's not an offensive ship. It has a backup control seat, flight seat here, but it has windows all the way around so you can see and stuff like that. And I'm going to put some pretty gnarly guns on here that can be controlled with a seat. And so it's pretty much a backup flight seat, but the view's not quite as good because there's a whole bunch of ship over there in the front, so you can't quite see. But it does have a very good view for the backup seat control room. And it has a window up here. So it'll have almost a 360-degree view, but it'll be able to see the sides and most of the back. You can, be up here chilling. The sides, all that stuff you can see pretty good amount. So I like this room a lot so far. I wish that I had kind of gone with this more sleek look with the front cockpit instead of just a square. But this is pretty much where I started, and then I've just been building backwards, getting a little bit better with my building and stuff like that. And it's just, oh my god, this thing is so huge. I don't really have very much forward thrust yet. I'm going to be using some very large azimuth thrusters to push this thing, because when you leave here you gotta go straight up into space, so I'm gonna need a lot of pushing thrust. So once I get done, the ship will probably end right about here, and then I'll have a bunch of thrusters on the back to push me a lot, and it's mostly going to be hydrogen. A bunch of hydrogen thrusters and then some more azimuth large thrusters. That way, once I'm in space, I can run on nothing but power because I have tons of uranium and I don't want to be burning up too much ice. I do plan on putting a couple of the drill and fill systems in here. That way, if I come to Earth, like for example this lake right now, if I had some drill and fill systems, it would mine all the ice, just gather a bunch of ice for the hydrogen thrusters, because there's going to be a lot more. There's probably going to be a bunch more on the bottom for lift. They got all these ones here for lift, all those in the front for lift, and there's probably going to be even more back here for lift, because this thing is already super heavy. And then the conveyor tubes come all the way back here to there, and I'm probably going to add, so it's going to come back quite a bit more, and then I'm probably going to put more crossovers instead of just this one, because if somehow something destroyed me and like took out this tube, all of these hydrogen thrusters are done. They're inert. So that's why it's too thick on the front, probably a couple thick below, and just all around to protect this tube right there to keep those hydrogen thrusters fueled up And I'm probably going to even put more hydrogen tanks on this thing, because I'm not sure how well these ones are going to handle all of the hydrogen thrust. But yeah, this area is very, very thick. I think these walls right here are about 5 to 6, some spots even more thick of light armor. But again, this is not going to be an offensive ship. It is purely defensive, and it's just meant to load up everything from the silo base at some point, not anytime soon, because this thing is going to take a very, very long time to finish building. And it'll be my traveling ship. I'll go to alien planet, Mars, Titan, you know, all that stuff. And this thing is going to be pretty fun. It's like a base that can fly. I like it. I like it a lot. And then right here, it goes up to one door, which goes into this area where I'm going to put more large cargo containers and just a bunch of stuff. Oh, tons of fun. Anyways, I think I figured out how to blueprint this thing, hopefully. Oh, and then I forgot. Right there is the force field generator doohickey right there. I'm just putting the shield all the way around this thing. So I said, point your mouse here and control B. Oh, hello. Okay, so that works. Edit, rename, large grid, mega mother, parentheses, incomplete. Cool. So that should be it, right? And then, so, I think I have my other one, space base unfinished. I think that's the other, that's my other large mothership thing that I had. And then Maker Mother Incomplete, Explorer V. I don't know what that is. Simmer's Mega Fighter, that's the fighter that I'm currently using. Simmer Ugly Miner, I think that's a huge mining ship that I had built. I'm not sure. I think that's the other mining ship? I'm not sure. Anyways, so I think I got that saved. So now is going to be projecting. God, this thing is so big, dude. And then, oh yeah, down here is that connector I was talking about. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it like that. It looks really weird. But yeah, this thing is huge. All right, we're back at our survival world of wonderfulness. The silo base. Oh man, the silo base, with it being gunmetal gray, it really hides pretty well. I like that. But yeah, so you might be wondering about this tube here. This silo is going to be coming up quite a bit more. So it's going to get covered and all that stuff. This is not a permanent spot for this thing to park. But I want to get this thing projected. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see if we can project it. If we go to projector. It's been a while since I've done this. So projector. Yeah, okay. So blueprints. Here we go. Mega Mother, incomplete. Copy to clipboard. There we go. Okay. No, 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 no. Stop, stop. Off. Stop. Stop. What are they welding? Oh, goodness. The thing is definitely not in the right spot at all. Okay. Alright, so I turn those off. Projector. It's definitely not facing the right direction. Pitch 90. Puts it around. It's kind of upside down. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Can I just touch the... No, I can't play with the projector. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Let's see, projector. Okay, let's see. So not forward, offset, vertical. There we go. That works. So we'll do that. Pitch like this. It's still upside down-ish. So if I do roll, projector, let's do roll. Roll, roll, roll. Your boat. Gently downstream. 90 is... Oh, that's correct, right? Okay, so that's correct. Oh man, this thing is huge. So I'm gonna bring it up a little bit because it's like kind of on the rock. So if I do a vertical, no, not vertical. That's where that goes, like that. Horizontal. Moves it side to side. We'll put it like that. Forward brings it up. Cool, cool. So that works, right? That'll work. That thing is freaking huge. Holy crap. Alright, so I'm going to hopefully... let me grab a bunch of steel plates because I know I'm going to run out, and if I run out, that sucks. So we'll grab a whole bunch. Alright, so there we go. We got that projected. And we got this crap here. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. We're going to have to bring this out quite a bit. And I want to connect on the bottom, hopefully. Go there. Right there. That'll connect it to our base for the most part. And then we got this build and repair here. I'm going to take these out. And I need to bring some more of this stuff up. And I need to get some items for build and repairs so I can get those made. And that, and then that. Yep, yep. Okay. So if we go 6 right there. These aren't gonna quite reach everything, but I think I can change where they're working. So if I go right there, actually, because these can stack, so I do that. That should work. We got 3 of them. Build and repair system incomplete. So number 6 will turn on. Fly mode. Is that not the most recent one that I built? Are you not number 6? Oh, you're 5. Okay, turn you on. So where does number 6 at then? I don't know what number 6 is. That's number 5. fly mode. Fly mode. Oh, you're done now. Okay. So if I do show area somewhere or another, show area, which is a pretty good chunk of this, and then if I do forward offset, I don't think it's forward offset. It's probably not the forward offset. Okay. Vertical, horizontal. No, it's not you. Vertical. There we go. So vertical offset 98 meters, which will put you not quite the whole spot. So if we do vertical just a little bit more back, then we should be good. Vertical 82.5. And that will cover a pretty good chunk of this, but not the whole thing. But that's okay. So your vertical is 82.5, show area off, and then yours is fly mode, you're on, vertical offset 82.5 ish. There we go. And those should start welding up everything. It's going to take a very, very long time for these guys to finish. That is for sure. Because this thing is absolutely massive. I'm going to have to extend in both directions, which I'm not sure. What the heck is this? Yeah, inventory full. That's cool. Get rid of those, and then I'll have to extend some tubes from each one forward and back to get a little bit more welding done. But yeah, this is going to take a very, very long time for these guys to weld this thing up. So I'm going to let them start working, and I'm going to add the build and repairs to the sides and try to speed the process up a little bit. Alright, so I added a few more build and repairs on these arms over here. Got 3 on this side, 3 on that side, and they're slowly doing their thing. Getting this thing built up one piece at a time, and I know that I do not have all the parts that I need to build this thing. So eventually the building repairs are going to run out. I wish there was a script, unless there is a script. I don't know how to do scripts very well. Programmable block. I could have swore that there was a script for these things. Let me grab... I don't have the stuff I need. So I'm out of some stuff already. Okay, so I can't even build a script block. What am I out of? Construction components. I don't see any construction components in there. I don't see any in there. Or in... Oh, no, I do have some. So why can't I build you? There we go. I don't know why... Okay. So if I go put this guy down, will it tell me? Will it give me the option of scripts? Argument run, content, custom data. That's weird. Browse scripts. Steam Workshop and download them there. You can't see this, but okay. So I'm looking at scripts. If I do build, I'll just search build. Build in-game. None about build and repair system. Queuing, display, scripting. Full automatic queuing of missing material. Okay, let's subscribe to that. Has been added to my subscriptions. No. Let's do custom data. No. How did I do this? Edit. Browse scripts. Where is it? Where are you? There we go. Not about build. Copy to editor. Okay. Fatal error. Blah, 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 blah. Wrong types. Group assemblers grouping wrong types. Okay. So that's not gonna work. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that apparently. It said build and repair system. Assembler production control panel. Generate factory queuing, cooperative mode. We'll turn both of those on. I don't know if it's going to do anything. But, what do you mean? How are you missing iron? Don't you have like a butt ton of iron? I got a crap ton of iron. What is going on? Production, clear. I have so much iron. Why are you not working?
Energy low.
Okay, I gotta figure out why that's not working, so I can start getting some stuff produced. Alright, oh, that's probably why, because these are completely full of crap. Okay, so I need to clear you. Silicone is the most. Put you there. So now you should be able to produce me a ton of these, right? Let's go. There you go. So that's producing. I got those that I can put. So I noticed that my assembler has been having issues because it's connected to this, and I think that all of the stuff that's being refined, since this one is full, it's going into here because it thinks it's an inventory, but it's not an inventory. So I'm gonna have to work on that. These guys are still cranking away ever so slowly. I'll have to fix that. It needs to be fixed. Is our script block still saying fatal error? Control panel. What is? Hold on. there's no... Oh, there we go. Fatal error, empty, wrong types, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's still not working. I'll have to figure that out at some point. But these guys are still slowly cruising away. What are they working on? They're doing a bunch of stuff. So what I'm going to have to do then is just manually craft up a bunch of stuff that they need. But right now they're still flying around, they're still welding, so they're still doing things, which is good. Once they stop is when I'll have to start crafting construction components and all that good stuff. So I'm going to let these guys run for a little bit more and see what more progress they can do on this thing. And then I will be back. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so this thing is definitely big. It's pretty much sucked up all of my construction components and steel plates and all that stuff is gone. I tried to use the script that is built for the building repairs and I had no luck whatsoever. For some reason it just wasn't working. I named this assembler properly according to everything I found on the forums and stuff, so if anybody has any idea how to get the building repair systems to utilize assemblers, please let me know. That would be amazing. Right now all I'm doing is pretty much when the building repairs stop, I go and see what items do you need, and then I'll go to my two assemblers and start crafting them up manually. But yeah, this thing is going to be absolutely massive, especially compared to this miner. It being way back there and this is right up in front of me. Yeah, this thing is going to be pretty big and I cannot wait. It has made quite the dent so far. It's got these doors for the most part somewhat made. A bunch of the plating is done. And then a bunch of the stuff inside here is done. These cargo containers are done. These reactors are for the most part somewhat done. All of the hydrogen tanks look like they're pretty much done as well. And there's so much going on in here. So yeah, they're cruising away. They're making progress. The thrusters are almost done. These thrusters back here are done. The azimuth thrusters. So yeah, it's going. It's definitely going. I know those are drawing power off of the base, but that's fine. Oh yeah, this thing is definitely big, but I cannot wait until it's done, or at least until it's done with the blueprint. And then I've got a whole bunch more to go on the back side of this thing because it's open. There's all this room back here. There's going to be the hyperdrives and a bunch of other stuff. And then for forward thrust, I only have these guys. That's not going to be enough, so I'm going to be adding a bunch of thrusters in the back, which I think I already explained. But yeah, this thing is huge. Huge, huge, huge. So far. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I wish that I could get the script to work to where the building repairers can request what items they need and this thing make it for them, but I cannot figure it out. However, yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I have thought about trying to use the old nanite facility again, because that one could get the assembler to work. Kind of thought about it. I don't know if I want to do that. So for now, what I'm just doing, which is not going to do it now, but I just go here, missing items. Yeah, there we go. Large steel tubes, thruster components, construction components. It tells me what I'm missing, and then I can just go ahead and manually tell the assemblers to make it. So it works out pretty well. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I know it was a little bit shorter, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on, which has been this thing, and it's freaking awesome. And I'm probably going to keep playing with it in the creative world, because once these guys actually finish doing all of this, I might just re-blueprint the rest of it to get built once I get it done. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, once this thing is completely built, I will be taking this thing off to the alien planet over there. I think that's the alien planet. And I think there's a few other planets that there's supposed to be, like Mars and Titan and stuff like that I want to go check out. Unless there's even more now. I'm not sure if there's more now with all the updates to the game and everything, but those guys are still cruising. These guys are not cruising. How we looking? So yeah, I'm still producing a crap ton of steel plates because a majority of this thing is light armor. So hopefully once there's enough steel plates, these guys will finish up these engine pylons. Get those going more. Get all this light armor welded up. I think I'm just gonna keep cruising with steel plates for now and try to get all the light armor done for the most part, and then I'll start putting all the construction components and stuff like that in. Is that done? No, it's not. It looked like it was done for a second. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.